19,000. That's the number of greyhound puppies and adult dogs killed in the year 2000 for not being fast enough to race. How many of you could look at these bruised and beaten animals in the face and walk away? It's a more concerning number than you may think. If citizens can be unfazed seeing these helpless animals, what does that say about our society? I'm qualified to talk about this topic because I'm a huge animal lover and a strong advocate for stopping animal abuse. I volunteered at the local shelters prior to my speech and can't imagine how anyone could do such cruel things. I've learned so much more of how to stop the problem by my continuous acquired knowledge from choosing this topic. I became interested in this topic because I've always had a soft spot in my heart for animals. Just seeing one tugs on my heart. I chose the local charity, the Maryland SPCA, to speak about in hopes of persuading you all to volunteer to protect those lovable animals around us. Today I will be talking about the problems with animal abuse in society, the Maryland SPCA, and the benefits of supporting this local organization. I'll begin with talking about a hard subject, animal abuse. There are many problems created by animal abuse. Did you know that 250,000 animals fall victim to hoarding annually? People adopt so many animals that they can't take care of all the lives they've acquired. In 2007, there were 1,880 animal abuse cases reported. 1,212 were dogs, 337 were cats, and the 334 others were considered under the category of other. You have to be the voice for them. They can't say that they're being mistreated, so you have to be the one to identify it. This is Oogie's story. He was a 10-week-old puppy found tied to the stake as a pit bull bait. The left side of his face and ear were torn off, and he defied all the expectations the doctors had given him and lived a wonderful 12 lives in his forever home with his adopted family. He passed away in 2015, but he left a forever mark on everyone he had met in his family. People are also affected by animal abuse as they suffer from the fear of retaliation of an abused animal, especially in homes with children. Some abused animals, like ones found in puppy mills, have diseases that are very transmittable to other dogs, like parvo. Parvo takes 6 months to be cleared in a home. I had a dog in 6th grade who had parvo, and after 3 days of owning him, he passed away. We couldn't get another dog for another 6 months because he was found in a puppy mill. Now that you can see the devastating effects, let's look at who's trying to help. One organization working to address animal abuse is the Maryland SPCA. The charity was formed in 1869 by Baltimore citizens in hopes of stopping the abuse to city horses. More than 3,000 animals are adopted and are rescued per year thanks to the Maryland SPCA. It is a no-kill shelter, and they have unlimited time for each and every animal to stay in the care until they find their forever home that they've come to found. They provide food, medications, any surgeries, and friends to the cats and dogs brought in. Now that you're aware of this charity and how they operate, let's look at the wonderful things that can be achieved. There will be many benefits to helping those impacted by the issue standing. Knowing that you've saved the lives of someone who can't save themselves and earned a lifelong friend. By supporting the Maryland SPCA, you're giving a voice to those without one. You completely change the lives of not only yourself, but the animal you're adopting or fostering. An overall review. The Maryland SPCA works hard to support the change in animal abuse and save lives of the endangered because of it. There are two forms of abuse, passive and aggressive. Passive being neglected animals, and aggressive being the malicious intent to harm. The goal for the organization is to help in any way you can to save those abused animals. There are many ways you can help to stop animal abuse. The Maryland SPCA has a volunteer program that just asks for 2 days out of the month for 6 months. You could be a cat cuddler, dog deputy, or nursery nanny, or a less hands-on approach like a receptionist or an event holder. You could, if you don't want to do anything for the Maryland SPCA, you could always avoid products that are animal tested. Look for the bunny symbol to know which ones those are. You could report any cruelty that is found in your neighborhood, or to promote safety in your everyday day-to-day lives with animals. Please visit the MarylandSPCA.com for more information on this local nonprofit organization.